This is Martin Lappin of Alternative Heating Solutions, and this is part 6 of the 2019 G200 walkthrough. And in this one we'll be covering the competition's big whopper of a fib. Now for the last huge whopper. Our competitor has her cute little flyer and it's a 100% made in USA 409 stainless. Their models, yes. And under G100, G200, and G400, it's no. Well, that's just plain and outright fabrication. And these were brought to me by a little birdie. It just flew his butt off from Winkler. And these are heavily redacted. Corporate doesn't want our competitors to know where we're getting our 409 stainless. Obviously, they think since we don't buy it from the same place they do, it must be imported. Well, folks, there's more than one source of 409 stainless in the USA. But what this is, it's a lab report. And the lab does quality control. CM stands for country of melt. US, United States, of course. Country of melt, US. Melted and manufactured in the U.S. That's from 5/29/2015. There's tag numbers so you can line up or match them to the bill of lading. Tracking it from the manufacturer up to Winkler. Oh, what do you know? Another one. 11/28/2018. Melted and manufactured in the USA. And there's the tag numbers to track the bill of ladings. Country of melt, US. Yet another one. 3rd of May, 2019. Melted and manufactured in the USA. More tag numbers for the bill of ladings. Bill of lading. Bill of lading. So yeah, that actually, in legal terms, what that is called is libel. If it's repeated verbally, then it's slander. And whoever come up with that flyer should probably run for political office next, because they're sure good at it. Now, even though corporate didn't want their source of stainless let out, I do have permission. If you come out here to our business and you want to look at stoves, I do have permission to show you them unredacted. And that is the end of that, hopefully. This is the first and I hope last video I ever have to do covering fibs of our competitors. Let's just get down to the actual stove now. This is what I like to do. If you ever come to a show, if you ever come to our place of business, you know I don't rag on the competitors, I don't knock our competitors, and I certainly don't make stuff up about the competitors. I like to talk stoves. Anyways, if you've seen our G100 walkthrough, what they're doing now is all stoves will come with the bypass plate and hole in it. If you go to install the kit, what you'll do, this is your loading button. That comes out and the handle goes there. There's a tab already welded in. The end of your shaft goes there. You take that bolt out, the shaft goes through. And the reason they change insulation is so now you can just simply pull this one panel, hook the linkage up, not messing with the big wad of fiberglass in your way. And of course these panels won't ever sag or collapse under their own weight. So yeah, if you get lucky at poker one night, you finally win back a bunch of the money you lost to your buddies over the years, and you want the smokeless loading, we can install that for you at any time now. The other feature, like I pointed out before, and actually after looking at the diagram I had it wrong. What you got here your main switch is going to control power to those 3 plugs. You plug your recirculation pump in there. That one is powered off the stove's switch under the cover. So if stove's on, pump's going to be on. Stove's off, pump's off. Pretty simple. And what I like to use on some of these, you go to Lowe's or Menards, you get a dishwasher cord. It's rated for, well, a little better than 200 degrees. You got a 90-degree plug on the end. Run that right to your recirculation pump, good to go. Rear doors, same as usual. If it's in your way when you're installing, or if you want to get it out of the way when you're cleaning it into the season, you can lift it right off the hinges, set it off to the side. Under the control cover here, no more fuses to keep on hand. You got a 2-amp breaker. If it pops, you reset it. Got away with the rubber boot on the cold start button. This, of course, like I pointed out before, I believe, is if you're between cycles and the stove's not running, push the button. If you don't have the smoke bypass, it'll help pull smoke through the stove so you're not eating so much. Rest of it's still pretty much the same as previous models. Except now they're using clad metal on all the large flat surfaces. Sides, front, rear door, the cover are all clad metal. If you don't know what clad is, think of like barn siding or roofing or even your seamless gutters. That material is actually comes out of the mill. They finish it there somewhat, send it off to another process, and the finish is bonded to the metal. Then from there, it goes to the manufacturer of the barn roofing, and they run it through the dies after it's finished. So yeah, it's pretty tough stuff. If you can run it through a set of rollers and not screwed up. This is Martin Lappin with Alternative Heating Solutions. Women don't find you handsome, at least they can find you handy.